influencers, especially charity influencers, are just weird. Hi, I'm Nick. This is 10 Minutes with Nick. And today I saw a story on CNN about an influencer who goes to Home Depot, picks up day laborers, and takes them to Disneyland or some other fun activity. Very, very, very performative charity. Why is it performative? Because it is literally a performance. He puts it on tape, he puts it up on TikTok, he's got 5 million followers. They love seeing this crap. Okay. Why is that? And you might say, Nick, but it's so nice. These guys get a great day. And I'm not saying it's not nice for the people who get the day at Disneyland, right? They probably really enjoy it. They probably haven't, according to the CNN story, at least they say they haven't had a chance to go to Disneyland in a long time. Good for them. They get to enjoy the day. It's charity porn is what it is. It's charity porn. And I don't think overall that is good. It's a good thing. Look, I don't know how we got to this point that people need to be reminded that other people are human beings, no matter who or what or where they came from, right? My dad said something to me when I was younger, and I remember this conversation. It sticks out vividly in my head. We were at a hotel, and we were talking about, there was somebody who was working in the hotel and doing stuff and, doing their thing. They were housekeeping. And, we got to the room, and, I said to my dad, I kind of feel bad. Like, I'm staying in a nice hotel room, and this person is just cleaning said hotel room. And my dad said something to me that I found very profound. I was 8, but I still find it profound to this day. He said, don't feel bad for somebody who has a job, because they are working and they are, bettering themselves. Now, granted, that was in 1998, 99-ish timeframe. The economy's changed a lot. Inflation has changed a lot. There have been a lot of intervening factors in the time in between. But the idea that we should feel bad for somebody who is employed or employable even is just charity porn. It's just doing something to make ourselves feel better. And it's almost taking the place of doing actual charity work. Now, granted, I give money, but I'm not the most actively charitable person. When I was in Buffalo, I did a much better job because my family was very charitable. But I am disconnected from that world out here in Los Angeles. I just am. I don't know what organizations are good. I don't know who to work with. And I really got put off to it when somebody was like, charity work is a great way to network with people. I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that. It doesn't sound good. So I'm disconnected from that world out here. But watching other people do charity work on TikTok, that's bad. Like, that's just replacing any kind of good work that you could do and just saying like, oh, I'm watching Mr. Beast give stupid amounts of money away, and that's my charity work for the day. That's it. I don't have to do anything else because I watched Mr. Beast. I'm supporting Mr. Beast's mission. And he's not the one from the CNN story, but the point still remains. And this is a tough issue to parse out, right? Because undoubtedly, it's never a bad thing to give somebody something nice. Undoubtedly. Going back to Mr. Beast, he went to Africa and built a bunch of freshwater wells. Undoubtedly, that is a net positive. I cannot argue with the fact that that is a net positive. It's maybe us in the audience who have to sort of think to ourselves, okay, perhaps instead of watching this, we should be inspired to go out and do something. I don't know. I truly don't know. This is a tough question. This is a question I wrestle with a lot. And it's a question I wrestle with a lot because, there is just a lot of bad in the world. I'd say 90% of the things that happen in the world on a day-to-day basis are neutral to neutral bad. And I say that not because the world is bad and out to get you. I say that simply because the odds are simply that way. You are not very likely to hit the lottery. You're not. If you hit the lottery, though, you're very likely to go broke. So something cool and something with a very net, not so cool. And having all that information, it's just tough. And it's okay to not have a good feeling about. It's okay to want to see that, to want to watch it like once or twice, right? But maybe think to yourself, maybe fight against the feeling of complacency that ultimately sets in when you do something like that. The reason I'm calling it charity porn is very specific. Porn has a documented psychological effect on men and women and all genders. Porn has a very documented effect on essentially being a replacement for the kind of human interaction that, dating and sex creates. It's a virtual replacement where you get the same hit without most of the work that goes along with it. Charity porn, choosing that phrase very specifically, because you get that dopamine hit that you would normally get from doing something nice for others. So maybe we need to think about that. Maybe put the charity porn down, and the TikToks and the Instagrams and the Facebooks, and look around. This is as much a conversation for myself as it is for any of my subscribers who happen to get this far in any of these videos, because I don't know that any of you do. If you do, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you listening for 10 seconds as well. But, if you got this far, you've really held in there, and I salute you. But maybe we put down the virtual stuff and remember that there is a real world out there. And maybe we say to ourselves, okay, I can't take 5-day laborers to Disney World. I don't have 5 million followers and I don't have a massive cash reserve. But I can provide work. And while a trip to Disney World is really nice, ultimately it's not cash in your pocket. And at some point, you do have to work, which is, again, back to my dad's point. Why do you never feel bad for somebody who has a job? It's because they're sustaining themselves, or they're doing the work to sustain, to get to the point where they're sustaining themselves. A one-off gift is nice. Giving yourself the gift of sustaining is much better. It lasts much longer. And it's something you can build on. And then eventually they can go back to Disney World or Disneyland. Maybe they can take somebody else. Anyways, I don't know. I'm probably not the person to be giving this talk, but it's my channel and it's what I want to do. So I'm going to do it. Anyways, I'm just about out of time. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you liked it, like and subscribe. And you're new here, I should say, like and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. Glad you listened and hope you got something out of this. I know I certainly did. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just high on coffee. I'm Nick. This is 10 Minutes with Nick. Have a great day.